1, 2, 3.
Strathmore!
We're there to serve our community, but to make the community of rugby far more wider than it currently is, and to make sure that everyone understands that they can be part of that rugby family.
We try to cater for everyone from under fives all the way up to pensioners.
I think the Trust just gives a home for everyone. It gives everyone that sense of belonging to something.
We've identified our cultures in 3 words as enjoyment, development and community.
Just being part of a team and working together, we're getting good results.
The Strathmore Community Rugby Trust has been supporting people and communities since 2017.
The Trust was set up initially to help grow and develop both Strathmore Rugby Club and also support Brecon Rugby Club as well.
We take all of the rugby values like trust and integrity and teamwork, looking out for each other and respecting each other, and we take that and we use it to achieve all sorts of different things in our community.
The Trust are currently delivering 9 different projects.
The Rugby Academy in particular is at the heart of the Trust activity.
So we work a lot on just general rugby skills. They have a lot of input on what skills they work on, whether it's kicking, passing or general positional play that they want to do.
I wasn't very confident, I was quite shy, I wasn't really outgoing, but now I'm like a complete opposite. I don't even recognise myself from like 7 years ago.
We've also had the Army in a few times to run team building sessions because quite a lot of the guys are interested in possibly going into the Army. We've helped them get set up with coaching courses, tried to do employability skills.
I've learned what to do after someone's been unconscious or not breathing.
We have nutritionists come and speak to them about the best nutrition for rugby.
I'm here today to speak to you all about the importance of eating well and the benefit of red meat within sport.
I learned about why we need red meat in our diet, for if you're playing sports, because it's got good iron levels and it makes you energised for being able to do your sport.
For us, our charitable purpose is around sport and providing sport to people, but we do so much more than that. So there's mental health benefits, employment benefits, learning opportunities, volunteering.
We're fortunate enough that we've secured funding, that we have employees now, so we're absolutely able to invest back into our community in that respect.
My name's Maya White and I'm a community project worker for Strathmore Community Rugby Trust. So I started at Brecon Rugby Club. I started probably when I was about 7. My mum said it to me as a joke because I was a girly girl. I was pink tutus and liked my hair, my nails and everything done, and then she was like, do you want to try rugby? And I said yeah, and she was quite surprised that I did. She took me down and I absolutely loved it. And then after that I moved on and played for a variety of different places. Back in 2017 I came down to the Rugby Academy because my mum had said there's this on a Friday afternoon when the schools had just started doing their half days. So I made loads of new friends, got loads of different opportunities. We had special guests come in. I met some famous rugby players, Matt and Xander, which was quite cool. I just loved it really. I was in the Rugby Academy for I'm not very sure how long, and they started the autism friendly rugby. And when that started, there was some volunteers and things were asked, and I was one of the ones that went along. And then after, must have been about a year of volunteering, I was offered a community project assistant role.
So we've got autism friendly rugby on tonight, which is for primary school kids with or undergoing an autism diagnosis.
Well, they start with a rugby ready warm up, so they get to deload all these stresses by hitting pads, by throwing balls, play with parachutes, doing whatever feels right to them to help them de-stress.
It's filming you, Thomas.
Do it again. James offered to come to our house and meet Thomas so that he, had seen a familiar face before he started the sessions. And even that in itself, to me, I knew straight away, this is something different.
The kids that come along to our sessions, they'll quite often form close bonds with individual coaches, and Thomas seems to have formed quite a good bond with me.
He absolutely loves James and wants the coaches to kind of play with him. There are some other kids that he's definitely he wants to see each week. He's asking about them and he gets excited when he sees them. I can keep him safe at home, but he needs to have a life. He needs to navigate the world.
There's also some siblings involved that don't have a diagnosis or don't have autism.
And Thomas has 2 older sisters, so they're 4 years older and 5 years older than him. They could just go out on the pitch or like into the gym, wherever we are, and have fun with their brother. It's funny because you're suddenly with all these parents that you don't know from Adam, but you actually have this really kind of strong connection.
We created Youth Unified Rugby, which is a project for secondary school young people with an additional support need.
My name is Hunter, and I've been going to rugby for 4 or 5 years.
So Hunter's came all the way through. We had Hunter from when he was about 7 or 8, joined our autism rugby, and now he's moved on to Youth Unified, and he wanted to stay involved in our autism rugby because he's got some friends involved within the sessions.
I have a couple of best pals at rugby, actually. Here's a few right here, Matthew and Josh.
When he first said he wanted to get involved, I had a bit of a chat with him and said, if you're coming down, you're there as a helper, you're not there to muck about, and he's really loved that role, really.
He says he got a job, not getting paid, but he said he had a job. He was looking forward to helping other kids because how he was helped and he wanted to do it back again.
Confidence has come on leaps and bounds. His people and social skills with other kids has come on leaps and bounds.
Everybody grip hug! Oh hell no!
He gets to be himself really and go out and make friends, be able to do a sport. But like the before rugby and after rugby, what Hunter's been like, I would say he's a totally different person. He's got a life. He didn't have it before.
It helps take out all your emotions. And I can get really emotional at times, but sports helps with that.
The growth of the Trust has seen a number of new projects.
So Walking Rugby is something that's been growing in popularity. It's something that we've been delivering for quite a few years.
Once you're retired, it's too easy to stay at home and just vegetate. So I'm now 77. I don't feel 77. I don't consider myself old. I just feel I want to participate. And the more the merrier.
The Strathmore Pups was created as an income generating programme to help support the long-term sustainability of the Trust.
If you get caught by me or Gary, you have to run to the side of the hall and you see all the donuts? Yeah. You're going to make a pass right through the middle, okay?
The morning sessions are great. Get this man into rugby and get him started in rugby.
Pups give children a brilliant first experience of rugby before signposting them to local clubs where they can continue their rugby journey.
Hugo just loves getting out on a Sunday morning and getting to meet some of his friends and playing around and expending some energy. It's a great way to get them into rugby as well.
Rugby Connect is a project that we deliver up at Brecon High School. It works with young people that are not engaging in school in the way that they should be. The kids engage with the coaches in a completely different way from what they do with the teachers in the school. So the Tri-Zone projects are our newest project.
The Tri-Zone's aim is to steer young people away from risk-taking behaviour and towards more positive activities.
It very much aligns with the Planet Youth Initiative and reduce the chances of them drinking, taking drugs and vaping and smoking in particular.
The Tri-Zone is shaped by young people in partnership with the team, using rugby values as the basis for all activity.
How would you say the Tri-Zone is helping you?
I'd say it's helping me because I've overcome my lack of self-confidence. I'm more like, I socialise more.
Yeah, I think it's just an awesome place for everybody from S1s to S3s. It's just a brilliant place to go.
We deliver our Sporting Memories project in partnership with Strathmore Cricket Club. Targets adults age 50 plus and uses sport as a way to reminisce and reconnect.
Sport Memories is all about trying to encourage people to join together through sport, whether it's to be active or to meet new people and just come together and speak about things that they enjoy through sport.
I like the camaraderie. I love sport, all sports. Love it. I just love testing my knowledge.
Question 6. Who is Scotland's most capped rugby player? Chris Patterson or Ross Ford?
But I like the games at the end as well. Wee bit of fitness.
Oh yeah. Give me that ball back.
Partaking in a group and just being part of something, I think a lot of people take out of it, and being able to share with other people what their memories of sport are and what's happening currently also.
Unified rugby is able-bodied people playing with players who've got learning disabilities and other additional support needs, and they play together. So we've got our red caps, our yellow caps and our non-caps. So our non-caps tend to be our enablers who make sure that the game plays nice and fluently, and then we've got our red caps which don't take any contact, they just take a touch, and we've got our yellow caps which take some scrag or some controlled contact.
It helps with mental health, that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, hope your fitness.
Yeah, that improves that as well.
Right, what was your favourite bit of the game today?
Probably storming in the games.
Where did you score?
Down there.
We wanted to feel like the kind of seniors the first 15 team get when they're playing at Strathmore. We want them to have that same feel and that same team ethos that they've got. They all go up to the bar and stick together as a team, have a few drinks with the other teams like you do in mainstream rugby.
Just catching up with everyone after the game, speaking about the result, that kind of thing.
So no matter who you are, where you're from, any abilities, everyone has somewhere that they can come along and be part of something, and you feel included.
In the last year, we have grown at a fast pace, which means we've got more projects now, which is brilliant, but that means that we have more staff, more costs and more overheads, which means that the amount of money that we have to bring in and our turnover is higher than ever before.
I think sport is a great conduit for people being part of your community. You're not here because you have a learning disability or you have autism or your mobility is, you're a bit stiffer than you were 40 years ago. You're here because you're a sports person or you're here because you're a rugby player, and that's your identity. You're part of that community of being a rugby player.
I think rugby and the values of rugby really lend itself to making sport and physical activity inclusive to a huge section of the community.
They're a real example to the rest of the clubs in Scotland of how rugby can really influence the community and really get everyone behind.
Rugby has helped me so much from my experience with my mental health. It's can't put it in words.
It'll get me into sports forever, and I feel all autistic people should play sports because sports is good for their stress, anxiety and emotions.
If I won the lottery, I'd be putting a lot of money the way what they're doing. I would be giving them everything because they're just amazing. I can't put into words what it's done for my family and all the families I know.